If you're using Instagram right now and you're unsatisfied with the results that you're getting, whether it may be through growth of your profile, trying to go ahead and network and connect with better high value guys, or even start meeting new girls in your area, I'm going to walk through all of these stages here, how to optimize your profile. And towards the end, I'm going to go and reveal something that I actually built to go ahead and build my Instagram profile that you can use as well. First thing to understand is don't hate the game, just adapt to it. And either way, you're going to be judged for your social medias, whether it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing for you regarding your content. You can quit or be a shadow figure if you'd like, or you can learn how to play the game correctly, which is my goal of this video. Everyone's a brand these days, and I highly recommend that you treat yourself like a brand as Louis Vuitton. They're rare, exclusive, higher echelon that is hard to attain for the average person. You can brand yourself like a Louis Vuitton or brand yourself like a Walmart. You tell me which is more valuable and what gets more attention. Now, this brings me to the question I always get: why should I even play the game of social media? It kind of goes back to my second point of you can kind of quit and be irrelevant or play the game. I'll dive a layer deeper into this. Almost every single person in my life nowadays I've met or connected with online first. And now we kind of talk in person because we originally connected online through Instagram. If you aren't on Instagram right now or taking your social media game a bit more serious, you're really missing out on a lot of opportunities that can change your life financially, relationship-wise, and just overall environment of being in the right spot at the right time. And that leads to you being able to close deals in the DMs, get more dates with the right girls that you want to go ahead and hang out with, and just have better friends overall. Next is going to be profile optimization. No weird usernames or being private. I want you to have a public profile. Some people say, oh, it's good to have a private account, it creates more mystery. No one cares anymore. Everyone's attention span is so short. If you're on private, they're going to forget about you. Put your Instagram profile on public so people can go and view your catalog and see if they want to go ahead and follow you or at least interact with you. Next is to have a clear profile picture. On the bottom left, you can see me and some of my friends here. We all have just our face showing, nothing else. No weird anime pictures other than Scott here. He has a little bit of a artistic side in terms of the vibrancy and slight edit. You can get away with that. I don't recommend it, but I did want to include it as an option. But no like video game characters, TV show characters. That's just immature and it's not professional. Get the blue check mark. I know it's vain, but get verified, get meta verified. It's $14 a month. If you're really going to take your personal brand seriously or just your overall brand, you need to go get verified. It really helps with a lot of things still. Now, clean bio and just basically saying what you do, who you help, where you're located perhaps, and maybe even an achievement if you want to go ahead and list that. This is my bio and some of my other friends' bios over here. I have my location, the others don't, but everything we have is basically saying what we do or who we are, who we're helping, and a call to action to some sort of website. I have mine here, my booking. Champ has his newsletter, Sean has his link tree, and then Jordan has his link tree as well. So another point is going to be the followers to following ratio. You want to make sure that you have more followers on your Instagram than how many people you're following. And I know, again, that sounds very, very vain and very surface level, but it's all about how people are seeing you at first glance and first impression. If you go to a profile and you see someone that's following I don't know, 1,200 people and they only have like 450 followers, you're automatically, like your primal brain is going to categorize them as being low value. And you're going to be like, why does this person follow so many people and not many people be interested in them? That's just how it is. That's just social EQ stuff that's built into all of our brains. Now this goes on to my next point, what not to do here. No shitty lighting in any pictures you post. You want to have a profile picture. Some people, like this right here, don't even have a profile picture. Avoid that, please. And then, like I said, the follower ratio, I'm going to break down this profile here in a minute. And don't follow a bunch of IG thoughts. It's low value and just weird. When you have someone you want to connect with that's high value, or you're just meeting new girls online or connecting with them, most times than not, they're going to check who you're following to see if you have any mutuals and also just see what kind of people you're into in terms of following. And girls especially are definitely going to check who you're following. And it's a bad look if they see that you're following a lot of IG girls and OnlyFans girls. It's just pretty desperate and not attractive at all. And breaking down this profile right here, I know this person follows me. If you see this, take this as a word of advice. Everything about this profile is wrong and opposite. ecom_mastermind01 as their username. I don't even know what that means. It's just a statement, not even a name or word. Their followers to following ratio is just polar opposite. Their profile picture, like that looks like a stock photo image from Pexels or something. They just went ahead and uploaded as their profile picture. Their name, Shopify Mentor, like what does that even mean? What kind of credibility is that? This person is not even showing their name. How do they expect to get any deals, or how do they expect to get any sort of social traction here? And their bio, it's not even proper English. It doesn't even say I am. He says, am a professional e-commerce business, succeed online. If you haven't noticed already, if you want to have success, do everything opposite of this profile, okay? Make sure the bio is clean. Make sure you have proper English, proper language, and fix up everything about this. Now, assuming you've done everything so far or have taken note of everything I've mentioned in this video, before we get into automating you growing your Instagram profile, what should you even post? I highly recommend you stick to 1, 2, or even 3 topics that you like and post about it. Here are 3 examples, 2 Jordans here and myself. We post just lifestyle stuff, traveling with friends at cool locations and stuff like that. We don't really have a specific niche on Instagram. Both of these guys are in the Shopify world. I'm in the no-code SaaS world, as well as being able to do payment processing for any sort of companies, honestly, that accepts credit cards online. But if you noticed, we're actually not posting about that at all. And the reason for this is because people generally don't care about the little nitty-gritty details of building a business and the struggles you go through. They just want to see the highlight reel. They want to see what you are as a person, because we connect with people, not things. And high quality content only. So you're not going to see any bad quality photos or videos from any of us. Why? Because we take our profiles and social media game very, very seriously. It's a direct portfolio of who we are as a person, and it's the first impression every single person sees on our profile, and first impression they even think of us, whether they want to go and follow us, connect with us, or just move on from us. And we're posting with high status people and posting high status content. You know, Jordan's with Iman here. He's with a Rolls Royce here. Jordan is just meeting Luke Belmar down here as well. I'm with Gary Vaynerchuk, and I'm with some other people here in these videos and photos. But maybe you're not in that situation yet, or maybe you're not in that position yet. What I would recommend you to do is go to a nice spot, maybe one of your favorite restaurants. Take some cool pictures. Don't be weird about it though. I do highly recommend some candid photos of yourself. Maybe have a friend, or maybe have your girlfriend, or have anybody, maybe your mom or dad, take some cool pictures of you. And if they come out good, then you can go ahead and post them and tag the location. And that will be one of your first solid pictures of your personal brand if you decide to go down that route. And that goes on to good lighting. No matter where you're at, make sure there's always good lighting. No one likes a really dark image. Jordan can get away with it right here because it's just a really cool, calm, accented photo of showing off his watch and showing off just him drinking and just hanging out. And then you can notice as well, we're posting fun and active things that we're doing. And none of these photos have any weird Instagram filters. Stay away from those. I don't know why Instagram still has those as an option these days. It's very just ugly. So next point is going to be the photo and video quality here. I'm going to pull this up on my phone over here and walk through it. Exactly what I'm even doing here, and how did I even make this photo, the original right here, come out as this. So I edited the color and contrast a little bit, as well as the exposure. And how did I even do this? Well, I'm sure you've probably already known how to do this before, but on the bottom row down here, you can go and change a lot of the editing and a lot of the image settings. Proper color gradient is more professional than posting this opposed to that. You want to make sure something is clean, clear, not overexposed, no bad lighting, and touch up anything that's slightly off in the editing. Maybe you have a few blemishes that are just temporary. Maybe you have a little bit of acne that's flaring up. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't take it into an editor and just touch it up a little bit. An app to do that is called Face Lab 2.0. I think the subscription is like $8 a month or something like that. I don't really recommend doing anything crazy, photoshopping images, because you want to portray an accurate version of yourself. But if you do have a few blemishes or a few marks that you want to go ahead and just edit out a little bit, I really don't see anything wrong with that. Now, this is going to be the secret sauce here. This is how you grow your page automatically. Assuming, like I said before, that you've done everything I've told you to do so far, this is going to make your life so much easier once you start using a tool like this. Beamly is my own software. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. If you've ever been on Instagram, maybe you've posted a story and you've seen a new profile, view your story or even like it, and that's kind of sparked some curiosity in your mind to check their profile. Beamly does that. but it will do it with real organic profiles. It's a story viewing software. So essentially every single day, my Instagram at Frankify is viewing over 15,000 unique targeted profiles every single day. And like I just said, I'm customizing my targeting settings to only view profiles that I want to interact with. Say for example, I want to go and follow people that interact with Gary Brecka in the biohacking industry. What I'm able to do in my settings here, and I'll break this down more in a moment as well, is under user IDs, I can actually go ahead and type in Gary Brecka's and Gary Brecka's username. I can add that as a target, and what's going to happen is my Instagram is going to go and pull Gary Brecka's followers and interact with them, view their stories, like their stories, interact with their polls right here, as you can see, interact with their quizzes, countdowns, whatever it may be. And what that's going to do is spark that curiosity in the other person that likes Gary Brecka, with the goal of bringing them to my profile to engage with me, follow me, and maybe even DM me to go and learn more about a specific offer I have. This has been working phenomenally for myself, as well as a few people I've brought on board so far, because we are really at a fun stage of launching Beamly here. And you don't need to spam reels to grow anymore. Like, I don't really post reels anymore. The last time I posted a reel was back in October of last year. And every single day I wake up to dozens of new followers and sometimes even over 100 likes just from the time I've gone to bed to waking up. So every day I know for a fact I'm getting damn close to 30 to 40, 50 followers a day, as well as around 150 to 200 likes every single day without me doing anything manual. So if any of this does sound interesting and you want to experiment with it, at least try it for a month. Go down to the link in the description, beamly.ai, and from there you're able to go sign up for it. Give it a go. I will walk through it with you one-on-one. The onboarding setup is only 10 minutes. And within the first 24 hours, you're going to wake up from bed one day and you're going to see a whole bunch of new people interacting with you. Next is our story highlights. Make sure it's professional and branded. This is my row right here of story highlights. I have it just black and white, super minimalistic. This is Scott Hilsey. He's in the e-commerce world. He has a free course here showing off his student results as well as traveling and some other little highlights. And then this story highlight reel is Luke Davis. He is in the crypto space in terms of mentoring people and coaching people in the crypto space. Super cool. Just every single month he has his own story highlight, as well as some results inside of his own community here. Add the cool shit in your life that you post your stories to your highlights. Girls talk this hard. So if you want to use Beamly, for example, for dating, you can totally do that and target certain demographics of girls or certain demographics of locations. You want to have everything dialed in, and having story highlights are one of the main things that people go ahead and check to learn more about you besides all your posts and your existing stories. What you can do as well is to couple posting reels with Beamly. And yes, reels still work. They're still being pushed, so post them. If you're going to be able to use Beamly and post reels, growing is going to be supercharged for your entire profile. You're going to get so many more organic profile views, so many more organic followers, DMs, likes, whatever it may be. Countless of my friends have blown up from one specific reel. And here's one of them. This is one of my buddies. His name's Sean. He's at Zora the Wiz on Instagram. And this one reel alone got almost 800,000 views at the time of this recording. I know for a fact this generated him over 10,000 new followers and definitely several paying clients for his agency. So I'm not discouraging you from posting reels. I'm telling you to post reels. But if you don't want to do that, you could still just be using Beamly and grow day after day just using the software. All of my links are below in the description, including Beamly and my high-level course completely for free, walking you through how to set up an online business. And of course, guys, always remember, don't be motivated, be disciplined, and I will see you in the next video.